Inside every tubular battery is a silent enemy. It wakes up every single time we charge it. You won't notice it for months or many years, but while the light stays on, something inside the battery is quietly disappearing. Today, we are following the journey of what happened to the missing water in every single tubular battery. In 1859, there was a Frenchman called Gaston Platin. He created the first battery. It worked, but it has a weakness. Every time people charge and discharge, any pieces of the positive platinum will slowly break off. The more the battery works, the more it destroys itself. Engineers have a problem. Marine, backup power system, they all need batteries that could survive thousands of charging cycles. Then someone bring a brilliant idea. Instead of leaving the battery material exposed, why not lock it in a box? That simple change become the tubular battery we know today. Those boxes act like a tiny cage holding everything together while letting the acid flow freely. The results: more capacity, long life, better performance under deep discharge. But those tubular create another mystery. Why did the new battery suddenly need regular water? Inside every tubular battery, there is a mixture of acid and water inside the battery. Whenever our inverter uses electricity, there is a reaction between a plate inside the battery and the chemical, which generates electricity out from it. But that is completely normal. But the main problem is from the charging. Whenever we are charging our battery, the electricity that remains after the battery is full attacks the water inside the tubular battery, which makes the water change to hydrogen and evaporate outside the battery. And that is only the beginning, because the next part is what makes thousands of tubular battery die quick every single year. The water inside the battery becomes to dry. The lead plate inside the battery now become above the water, and when that water is under the plate, then a crystal start growing on that plate, and the only thing that remove it is charging the battery. And once you forget or you did not charge that battery for weeks or even months, that crystal become to grow and become solid like concrete. Once it becomes so strong, it makes the battery harder to charge. The capacity began to downgrade, and then before you know it, your inverter starts saying low battery, and the tubular battery still look healthy to you from the outside. This is how a battery suddenly keep quiet. Yes, sometimes many people do not realize that it is not their battery that is a fault, but also the inverter, because some cheap inverters does not charge the battery full. It skip some charging stage and make the battery look full, but it's actually not full, and this cause that crystal inside the battery, and still your water still get dry, making the battery to lose in both way. But some people still feed their battery with water, but those water sometimes not enough, because there's some chemical that is needed for that battery to keep at its current stage. But that cannot happen because manufacturing company cannot get all those chemical to make the exact water needed for the battery always, because the chemical won't agree to work together. So now we are going to be moving why lithium battery did not need water for it to work. The reason why lithium battery does not consume water or does not use water is because it is built differently from a tubular battery, and all the chemical reaction happen inside a cell that is being sealed. That's why That's why tubular battery consume water, because it's obeying the normal chemistry that is being applied on it. A tubular battery is built for durability, not for convenience. And anytime you see a tubular battery being consuming water, now you will have known the physics behind it and why it consumes water. So the reason why a tubular battery is not mostly on the brand but on the person maintaining it. And if you could maintain a tubular battery well, it's going to last longer. Despite the fact that lithium battery is being popular, tubular battery will always thin, come out, and it's not going anywhere soon. So we'll see in our next video.